we have an unboxing video of my new B-class loco, but this is not a normal one. This is B61, but this won't run on my layout I have here. This is an N-scale B61 in the new ivory. B61. This is an N-scale, N-gauge model, N-scale as they call it, but on the box is gauge, so I'm going to put by the game. This is the set I bought the starter kit to start for this, especially for this loco only, because you see here all my layouts are gauge, as you can see, and this is an N-gauge rail, but this is only for B61 because this is an N-scale train. This is N-gauge. I bought this especially for this train only, so I can have fun with it on the layout running. So this is the new track. N-scale. Yeah, that's how much it was with that for the N-scale. Let me put this get my here for me. You're gonna watch the clock for a few seconds while I get this thing out of the box, the N-scale gauge out of the box. And for my fans, I'm not getting into N-gauge railway. I for B61. And it comes with this book about N-gauge. I think it's N-gauge. Yeah, N-gauge book. And I think it just fell out. Who cares what that one was? We'll be done in a minute. Then this. Then you have all the required track pieces you need. It was really, really tiny. I've got a bit of a thing in my mind wondering something here. If we can put this gauge in between the arrow gauge. Well, you could if it was thin. You could actually fit in between the gauges. You'll see my new clock drop in a sec. It's a retro clock like the 70s. I did hear my watch go off, so it should drop in a minute. There we go. For some reason, there goes that one as well. So this one does drop the numbers. I'm going to say B61 now. Now this is the tiniest logo I ever owned. I'm going to try to took this out on the box here so I can get it out. B61. It is so tiny to what half the logos are. Like if I get an A class. That's OO gauge to N scale. Look how big A66 is to B61. That is OO gauge logo here and N scale here. So that's my only N scale logo I'm going to own for a while now. But this is B61, my new B61. That's it. Here we have my new B61 on the layout now, on the N scale layout. This to a modern N scale OO gauge logo. I'm going to move A66 closer. I'm going to move this near it, so you can see it. That's the streamliner A66, or which was B66 in real life, but it's still showing the real light, the bigger scale. Let me just go and put a bit closer. Look how small that looks. And for a bit of a thing, I'm not going to update my layout to an N scale. I only got this one. I thought that'd be awesome to get. I think I mentioned this in a few videos back. About this logo, but I can't remember now. But this is an awesome piece. I bought this today. It's more cheaper than the B class you can get from Oxygen's in OO gauge. It's $2.79 for N scale gauge locos, and for this one in the Oxygen's in OO gauge it's $300. Well, I spent over $300 with the plus with the, because I bought the layout for it as well. for 137, but that's what I bought the layout for this Lego only. Here goes B61 from the 2016 Streamline Library. This Lego is meant to run on 12 volts direct current, but I'm running on lower voltages, and I have to think this way because the wheel come off the track, so I think it's probably right because I run over the points of derail again, so I'll be off the track. Although it's like because it does derail, I don't trust it. It is so tiny to my A class. If you can get A class in N scale, I'll probably get one. My plan is not to get any N scale, but if they've ever been to that low gauge, I'll keep it on display and I'll get an low gauge one. I bought an oval style 2 points. I haven't got the second point in yet, but I got the single point in. That's fine for the moment. What I'm going to try and do in it later, try and build this rail in between these rails here, so I get double gauge track. Now I'm going to slow it down and come to a complete stop. And the next circle, so I'm going to put it back in the siding. I want it this way first, and I'll stop it. Now I've got, I'm trying to remember how many streamlines I own now. Now I got 4 streamlines, no. Got 7 streamliners in my collection. 6 OO gauge and 1 in scale gauge. They're only A class liners or models. I'll do the screen while I switch the points. Yeah. I accidentally parked the B class on the points, that's why I moved it. Now it's in the points now.